Hello, hello, hello. We have some exciting stuff going on with TBC. The excuse me, TBC, when it first launched and until now, was backed by a fiat currency, and this gave a bit of concern to some people. I know one person left a comment on one of my YouTube videos and said that what if the euro drops out? What will happen with TBC? And well, at the time, of course, I that raised a little bit of concern for me too, because I mean, after all, the fiat monetary system is basically going to be collapsing in in the next while. And so whatever is in fiat money is not is basically not going to survive. So uh, that makes me very happy to announce that we are moving to gold. We have a brand new coin, anyways. TBC, the system that we had failed. It was not able to meet the amount of transactions that we needed, or that yes, that were going on. This was back in 2017, and so since then we have created a brand new system, a brand new blockchain. The entire system has been rebuilt has been built from the ground up. It's the billion coin 2.0 is is what is what we've done, and it is so much better than the old system that I'll have to actually say that I'm glad the old system failed, because hadn't it, we wouldn't have this wonderful new system now. So I'm grateful for that. I want to take us to that blog post a little bit and just share something from it on this hangout. All right, just hang on here for a bit and we'll see if we can figure things out how to do this. I have done it once or twice before, so hopefully it'll work. Actually, I don't need to do that. I can just go years, screen share. So I'm gonna share the screen now. Okay, that's not actually that post. Um, we need to move. Here we are. Okay, so here's obviously this flyer from about 30 years ago. And so I don't know about you, but this uh, magazine cover from the Economist, an elite publication dated 30 years ago, has me spooked. Yes. So Brexit news that the UK could ditch the euro uh, leaves some major questions unanswered regarding the euro's ability to survive such a move in these already troubled at times for the currency. Some do say that it would be the death of the euro. USD is not much better off than the heavy debt-based, not much better, of which the heavy debt-based debt load is carried, as it has currently lost its standing as the global reserve currency for the world. Every honest economist is scratching their head, wondering what would be the final blow that breaks the camel's back, as the saying goes. These these are a number of excuse me. There are a number of sincere no scenarios that could lead to a complete global financial collapse, and it seems we are headed toward all of these very fast at this time. Is that the plan? Is a global financial collapse a carefully engineered uh, product of the elite? Based on things I've seen, I'd say yes. So that question, I'd say yes to that question. Do you realize how abnormal it is for the 1% to process 99% of all the money and wealth in the world until 2016, when that was reported to be the case? That is that is a first in the history of mankind. It is a well-known fact that all paper currencies in the past ultimately, uh, have ultimately failed and never survived long term. It's bad enough that it happened in single. Oh, it's bad enough that it happened in a single country, but what could be the like if it happened globally, all that the same globally, all at the same time? So with all of these being with all of that being said, does make sense to connect our TBC with to doesn't oh so with all of that being said, it doesn't make sense to connect our TBC with any paper currency, including the euro. Now that now that we are about to launch a brand new coin network and blockchain, we have essentially created a new coin, kind of like TBC 2.0. Back in back in a blog post I wrote on October 1st, 2016, I mentioned similar concerns and suggested it may it may make sense to measure the value of TBC in gold from uh, Mother Earth instead of the euro. Here is a link to that article. Gold is permanent and has held up well in value uh, to the test of time as something of great worth. These paper currencies could start behaving wildly and be all over the place in their values and could even become worthless at some point. It is time to move our measurement of the value of TBC to gold instead of the euro. So in order to maintain the value at a one-to-one uh, basis, we will now make it 1 grain of gold equals to one member each instead of €1. Effective on the day we start migration, we will modify the ultimate price on the formula page of the website to say the formula of the ultimate price of the billion coin is 1 grain of gold, GR, multiplied by the total of number of verified members within the community. For example, if the total number of verified members equals 10,000, then the ultimate price of the TBC coin is 10,000 grain of gold. 10,000 grain of gold per coin. We just switched out the world euro for a grain of gold. The word euro we just switched out the word euro for a grain of gold. The grain of gold, GR, is the smallest unit of gold. It is even smaller than a grain of gold. What? Essentially, there are 480 grains of gold in 1 troy ounce of gold. The spot price of gold is ounces at this moment an ounces at this moment is 1,088 0.16 in euros. 1,086 divided by 480 equals 2.267. This change to be made on our formula measurement means all TBCians will get a large pay raise from the first day of the TBC 2.0 ongoing as each new member joins by 2.267 times. Our current price today is 3,091 euros. 3,091,358 euros, or in euros. 3,091,358 times 2.67 equals 7,008,108,059 euros. Enjoy the pay raise. So folks, here is this is the biggest raise that I have ever seen anybody get, and I'm sure there are some that have a bigger raise than I do, and I'm glad and happy for them, but my raise is very big. My raise is absolutely huge, and I'm really glad for that. So let's get back here. Stop. No, not some stuff. Okay, so here we are. I had to find a way to get back here, and I did. Wow! Woohoo! I did it. Okay, so that's a wonderful raise in pay that we got there. I absolutely love it. I enjoy it. I love TBC. And again, what what I am what I am working on putting together is a program that will that will give incentive to people in local areas everywhere to start local businesses and support local businesses. What that means is that local businesses that start up, and businesses that are small local businesses, they will have the opportunity to participate in this with this program, and they will get incentive to people will get incentive to build businesses locally, and people will also then get incentive to support those local businesses. And these are plans, these are things that I have been going on in my mind for a while now, and I wanna work together with some other people on this. I really hope that I can get this vision across to some other TBCians who will also be very interested in, maybe all of us, maybe a few of us can get together and hammer out the details, think all of how this would work, and so that we can basically bust apart those massive chains, stores, massive, these huge chains that are sucking the wealth out of local communities, and that we can build strong local communities again. That is the way that I can see that we can gain our freedom back. Folks, we have lost our freedom. We've sold it off. We've sold it off to the elite, and we need to get it back. And that is one way we can, I believe, that is probably, that along with TBC becoming the currency, is the most powerful way, I believe, that we can regain our freedom. All right. So TBC is going to be now backed up by gold, which is a wonderful thing. That way we are not subject to suddenly the bottom falling out when the euro doesn't hold out or whatever. This is only means that TBC is going to be stronger, and it's going to be stronger than any other currency. Any other currency, because of its value, because of its amount, and because of its price. And folks, I really, really look forward to building up strong local communities with organic farming and clean energy and all of these kind of things. Like this is going to be huge. This really, really will be huge, folks. And I believe that we're going to get together. We're going to stand together. We're going to build this. We're going to do this everywhere, and it's going to be wonderful. So with that said, again, I have links in the description where you can find much more information. You can also get on board with TBC and get your free gift. It is worth very much. It's going to be worth a lot more yet once the new blockchain launches and we actually migrate to it. And so with that said, I'm signing off, and peace.